Hey, everybody. I hope you are having a lovely day or evening, whatever's your choice. As you can see, I'm here in my regular clothes. And the reason for that is I wanted to show you a couple of ways you can stretch and stress that you can do as part of your everyday life. So you don't have to get out of the mat. You don't have to get into any special clothes. You can really take the opportunity to do these things without doing anything in particular that's special, except take time for yourself. So, welcome to Sunday Stretch. All right, so I would encourage you to grab a chair. So again, you can do this while you're sitting on your couch. You can do it if you're working and you want to take a little break. You can put this in your in your favorites, bookmark it, and then return back to it and do it in pieces throughout your day. This is a great opportunity to just be in your body. That's really what stretching is about. And I want to encourage you also to think of stretch in a very holistic sense, which is that you are stretching both your body and your mind. So you're really practicing that. Someone that I know that I actually took some meditation classes from talked about the mind as a rubber band, and you got to keep stretching it, or else it'll get dry. Your mind is that way too. It has to be able to snap back into focus. So that's part of what we're practicing here. So just sit there, put your feet nice and flat on the ground so that you're really grounded, and you can go ahead and again put your hands up in that receiving position. And what you can do is go ahead and give me a big deep breath in. Let your belly expand, let your chest expand. Really envision all that air coming in, and exhale. Try to make it long and sustained. And I want you to think about staying nice and lifted through your spine, shoulders down, core nice and lifted throughout the breaths, both breaths. On the exhale, don't let yourself slump back down. Really stay lifted, kind of let that lift continue as the breath releases. All right, go ahead and close your eyes and let's take a couple more. Really find your own rhythm. And go ahead and really, when you exhale, let things out. But stay lifted. So think about the front and back of your body expanding on the inhale. Really letting those lungs get as expansive as possible. And then on the exhale, go ahead and letting them compress without collapsing the body. Again, another couple of breaths. Close your eyes and really envision the lungs filling up with oxygen. And then envision as you exhale, that oxygen being delivered all throughout your body to all the muscles, all the cells, all the organs being nourished by it. Really think about relaxing on each exhale. Just being present in this moment, this place, right here. Let your mind be anywhere else. Focus your mind on your breath and really scanning your body for any tension that you can alleviate. All right. How did you do? Being in silence for a moment with yourself, with your breath, with your body, really being present in your body. That's what you want to find time for every day, even if it's just for a moment. All right, let's grab the side of the chair, and we're gonna go ahead and lift up the arm. So before you go over to the side, just lift. Push that shoulder down so that that shoulder blade kind of stays down slightly, and really reach through the fingertips. So resist with that shoulder, resist down as you reach up through the arm. So you can even reach down on the other side so you can feel that opposition, but try to keep both of those shoulders pressing down. And don't let your back arch and push that belly out. Try to keep a nice straight spine. If you look to the side, ideally your spine is straight. Not even in the lumbar spine, you want that arch. Kind of push it back with the abdominals. And then go ahead and grab that side. And now you can come over. Come over from the waist. So keep both of your sit bones on the chair and come over. Try to keep those feet on the chair as well. That's going to be where you'll really find that stretch. And breathe. And up. Reach all through. As you're pulling that arm down, reach through. And again, that shoulder should be reaching down, so you should feel really, really nice and extended in the shoulder, as well as the side of the body. All right, let's bring that other arm up. Same thing, push the shoulders down, but push the arms in opposite directions. One hand reaching up, the other hand reaching down. Breath. Stay lifted. Keep that core engaged. And over. So you only go as far as you can while keeping those feet down. So again, you're going from here. So you should not be lifting up here. You should be opening up the side of your body. And you can hold on to that side so you can get as much out of it as possible. Breathing through it. And then opening and continuing to reach. Elongating through the arm. Energy through the fingertips. Okay? Now that you know how to do it, let's do it again. And reset, come back to center, come back to neutral, push that belly button in. If you have a straight back chair, you can use the back of that chair to really push up against it and stay long and lifted, pushing those shoulders down. All right, now we're just going to move the neck so the head, the ear will reach for the shoulder. Continue to push the shoulders down. Take a couple of breaths while you're continuing to move towards that side. Don't just lay it there and but continue to sort of try to eke out a little more a stretch. Push that ear a little closer to the shoulder, really reach for it. And release. And the other side. So these are simple, simple things that you can do for your body. In the middle of the day, at the beginning of the day, at the end of the day. Really, they fit anywhere. Now, it goes without saying that you have to find time to move, to get up out of that chair, get up off that couch. But there's also an opportunity for you to actually use those to your benefit. Okay, we're going to do this one more time, but this time we're going to grab that opposite shoulder and give it a little more of a stretch. As we move that ear down, we're also pulling that other shoulder away. And other side. Remember, take a breath while you're there, and on that exhale, try to eke out a little further. And as we have said in other Sunday stretches, this is a perfect opportunity to express gratitude and appreciation for your body. As you're doing this, just really think about how grateful you are, how appreciative you are that your body can do all of these wonderful, wonderful things. And even if there are some limitations, there are many, many things that you can do. So focus on that. So let's just roll those shoulders back a couple of times. And we're going to roll those shoulders forward. Really opening up the shoulders and the chest as you pull back and forward. Open those shoulder blades in the back. And lift those arms up. And go ahead and open towards the back. Now what I want you to do is to focus on, go ahead and push that chest forward and then pull it in. And again, get that straight back. So you're really pushing through the shoulders and the arms as opposed to really pushing that chest forward. All right, and down. And take a moment. Take a moment to enjoy. There may be a little tingle. Your body's feeling a little more alive. All right. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and lift one leg. Let's lift that right leg and go ahead and grab underneath it. Okay. So this actually is creating a little rounding in your lower back and your spine. So that should be a nice expansion of that spine, that natural compression that happens. So you want to roll that ankle in both directions. Pull those toes up. Let the toes make a circle as well. Keep switching directions, back and forth. So again, you're offloading a little bit here. So if you're sitting for a long time, doing this is great. Just this is changing things up a little bit. Okay. Now let's go ahead and put that leg down. Let's go ahead and stretch it out. Depending on your chair, you might be able to straighten that leg. If you want to lift it, you can. What we're going to do is we're going to reach past that toe on the outside. You can even grab it if you're comfortable. So get that leg as straight as possible. And again, if you want to leave it down, that's fine. You can still reach past it. I want you to make sure you put your belly on your thighs as you reach. And again, if you want to, you can increase that stretch. And we are going to pick it up. Even if you're down, we're going to pick it up. So stay down low. If you're comfortable, you can reach the other arm out. But if not, you can just leave it there or hold on to the chair. And if you can't do that, go ahead and just reach forward. Again, focusing on hinging from the hips and pushing that belly down first. Okay? So wherever you're comfortable. Now what I want you to do is to grab that ankle and go ahead and pull it up. Pull it up, stretch it out. Again, wherever you're comfortable. Keep that other foot firmly on the floor. Again, if you need to, hold on. Then do that. But go ahead and pull that leg up. All right. Let's let it down. We're going to do a little march just to shake out those legs. This is another great thing to do if you're sitting. If you don't want to get up, heck, and you're still typing, you know how they have the walking desks that have like a little treadmill? Well, you can make your desk a walking desk by actually just doing a little march with your legs in that shape. Keeping yourself lifted. You want to kind of keep yourself lifted. You'll even get a little core engagement there. All right. Okay, so now we're going to grab that other leg. Just bring it up, bring it in. So again, create that curve in the back. You should feel that lower back against the chair, the back of the chair. And let's go ahead and rotate. Draw a circle with those toes. Make this time for yourself. Make it often. So even if you don't do the whole time with me, break it up over the course of the day. Stop when we finish a side, do the other side a little later. But get your body moving. All right. Push it out. Reach past it. Again, you can grab the back of that foot on the side, wherever you're comfortable. Again, if you want to come up and stretch it a bit more, the other hand can hold onto the chair if you want to kind of challenge yourself and push those abdominals onto the thigh. And again, whatever you're comfortable with, this is all about what you need and your body needs. Okay, let's go ahead and grab that leg and go ahead and stretch up. So again, whichever arm you feel comfortable holding, if you want to hold, you can always stay down. So as we progress through this, you can always stay at the previous if this is not comfortable for you or not something you want to do at this time. This is really your time, what you want to do, what your body feels like it needs. All right. And all of the previous Sunday stretches are available. So if there's something that you like, I would like to explore different formats with you all so you can really kind of figure out what works for you. And especially something like this, it's something that you can incorporate. You know, don't have to have a lot of preparation or a lot of equipment. You don't have to get down on the ground. You can do it from your chair. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to actually get down into the hips and the legs a little bit. So what's going to happen is we're actually going to turn to the side. And we're going to sort of sit one side of our body, holding onto the back of the chair here, one side of our body. So again, staying lifted, right? That's our focus. Go ahead and drop that other hip down. So other foot, wherever it's comfortable, it could either be down. That's going to really pull and open that hip. Or you can go up on the toe, whatever's comfortable for you, but kind of let gravity do its job and pull that down. But again, stay up and lifted. Don't kind of slump. Stay up, lifted, and push that hip forward. So push the hip forward as it kind of sinks down, and you're creating a lengthening in the front of that thigh. Always breathing. Always using the breath to enhance the stretch. All right. Okay. Let's go through center, actually by sitting and just opening those legs. So go ahead and open them as far as is possible for you. Okay? Really trying to, this is your opportunity. If you're standing and you're actually balancing your weight, you may not be able to do this, but this is your opportunity to really kind of push those knees back on your own so that they're in line with your toes and really actually create that opening in the knees. You can use your hands if you want to put a little pressure in that area. And this is especially important here. You want to think lifted and pulling that pelvis under because you want to push the pelvis towards me so that you're really opening up those inner thighs and stretching. So stay nice and lifted, core engaged. Breathe into it. Try to relax your glutes. I know they're probably doing a little work trying to keep those legs open. This is where you have an opportunity to create length while you're relaxed. All right. Let's release that and go on to the other side. All right. So again, grab that chair right there in the back. And your foot it's optional. Again, if you place it flat where the top of your foot is on the ground, it's going to pull down a little further. So just whatever you're comfortable with. But make sure you have one hip, one glute, one cheek firmly on that chair. And then go ahead and push those hips forward. So really push the hips forward, less with the glute as much as with the actual sort of feeling of that leg pushing forward. Contract those abs. Stand up nice and straight. Now these are great static stretches. We've done a couple of dynamic stretches, but static stretches that a lot of people do, we should be holding them for about 30 seconds to a minute in order for the muscle to actually get past that stretch reflex, which actually causes the tense momentarily, and really allow it to start to open up. And that's what we don't spend a lot of time doing. So even if you do only 2 stretches, only 1 stretch, hold it and give yourself the opportunity to really take advantage of it. Feel it in your body. Keep moving through the stretch. That whole 30 seconds, you don't just sit there. You make it work by pushing and pushing and increasing wherever you want the lengthening to occur. So that when you're done, it should feel very different. Should feel a little tingle because there's going to be some blood flow there. Okay, so same thing. Let's go ahead and open. Open, now that we've done sort of a closing. Now we're going to open. So again, you can sit forward as far as it's comfortable in the chair. You want to make sure, again, those sit bones are firmly down. Relax those shoulders. Stay lifted. Elongate the neck. So everything should be reaching for the sky. Like plants do, right? They reach for the light. They reach for the sun. That should be the way our bodies respond as well. Okay. All right. Let's bring those feet together. And we're going to work on a little twist. So we're going to do just a couple more stretches. And so what you're going to do is, I want you to keep those hips facing me. And I want you to place the hands just outside of the leg. Other arm can either be just right on top and you just tilt those shoulders, or you can actually use the chair to pull you around. But really try to stretch that spine. Stay up nice and long. So you want your spine to be one pole. Think of a barbershop pole. It's twisting around, but it's going straight up. Don't let your head dip. So keep that neck going straight up. That neck is an extension of the spine. And so you want that to continue to spiral up as well. All right. Grab the outside, either here or here. And one side may be a little less of a twist than the other, but you're aiming to look at that back wall, whatever's behind you. All right. Okay. So our last exercise is actually going to be something where we're just going to sit, and I want you to just think about your entire body, and I want you to visualize any tenseness in your body releasing and resolving. So this is your opportunity. I want you to sit back. I still want you to sit up, but I want you to sit back if you have not been already. And I want you to count on your fingers by touching index finger to the thumb, then the middle finger to the thumb, then that ring finger, then the pinky, okay? So you're just gonna count, and I want you to, as you go through each, I want you to inhale, and as you go back up, I want you to exhale. And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, come back with the pinky. Make it continuous, let's go. And come back down, dissolve all tension as you exhale. Exhale. I actually like that one. If you're trying to go to sleep, you know, you've heard of counting sheep. Well, that simple motion just kind of gives you a little rhythm and a lullaby that often will relax you, take your mind off things because you're focused on the fingertips. And it's a beautiful way to kind of just express yourself through touch to yourself. Now, having said that, I want you guys to give yourself a great big hug, a bear hug, the kind of hug that you love to get from other people. Give to yourself. It's an important concept. We often think about other people and what we can do for them, and we don't think about what we can do for ourselves. So this was for you, from me to you. I hope that you have something that you can take throughout the week to move your body. And it just might get you so energized and tingled that you want to go and move, walk around, go outside. So take this with my love to your health and have a wonderful week. Sunday stretch.